The U.S. is treading carefully on its response to a drone attack that killed 3 U.S. soldiers in Jordan. Iran-backed militants launched the attack, which left more than 24 others injured. ABC's Allison Cossack has the very latest tonight.
The White House blaming Iran-backed militants for a deadly drone attack early Sunday on a U.S. base in Jordan near the border with Syria.
We had a tough day last night in the Middle East. We lost 3 brave souls, and we shall respond.
3 Americans at Tower 22 base were killed, at least 30 injured when the drone strike made it through the base's air defenses. The Pentagon says some of those injuries are serious, including shrapnel wounds and possible traumatic brain injuries. These were the first American troops killed by enemy fire since the start of Israel's war against Hamas, which began after the October 7th Hamas terror attack in Israel. Since the war began, Iranian-backed militants have launched more than 150 attacks on U.S. forces in the region. But this was the first attack targeting American troops in Jordan. The U.S. has retaliated several times with strikes of its own. In an interview last week, ABC's Martha Raddatz pressed the highest-ranking U.S. military officer on the administration's strategy.
What would you say to those people who are your critics who would say, look, they're not being tough enough on these militants. They're not being tough enough on Iran.
We've got to be thoughtful about our approach in these areas, and we can't predict exactly how any one of these groups is going to respond. We don't want to go down a path of greater escalation that drives to a much broader conflict within the region.
Several congressional Republicans have released statements calling for stronger action from the Biden administration. Pentagon officials have told ABC these deaths of American service members will likely elicit a strong response, though that could draw the U.S. further into the growing conflict. Allison Cossack, ABC News, New York.